Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are playing with Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern. You want to see how Merfolk is played at a competitive level, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our deck tech, we're going to thank our sponsors, starting with themanabase.com. And MTG Jeff, he's got a tribal deck, Vampire Tribal in Throne of Eldraine Standard. You want to check out how to play Vamps in Standard, don't forget to check him out on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And the MTG Mastermind, the coaching program, helping you find the best Standard decks immediately. They're on it. They're paying attention to the Mythic Championship, and they're learning what is the best archetype, in their opinion, to be taking at your next local metagame. You want to learn from them on the MTG Mastermind. And Card Hoarder. Card Hoarder, your online digital service for buying or borrowing Magic cards. That's where I'm brazenly borrowing mine. So we lost the die roll. This hand's super clunky. Sure, we'll keep it. It's like lands and spells, but it's not impressive. It'd be more impressive if we're on the play. On the draw, it's like just Clunk City. No one drop. If we draw one more blue source, that will help a little bit, because by turn 4, then we can play 2 creatures. But like essentially, we're doing nothing on turn 1. We're gonna have a very uneventful play on turn 2. So if there's any reason to keep a hand like this, this is the reason why. Because we're up against we're up against Jund or Death Shadow, and they want to. Okay, actually, this is more likely to be Death Shadow, because they just wanted to lose their life no matter what the hell we were going to do. Haggle. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. And it can be a 2/3 looter. Oh, it's just Dredge. This hand's terrible against Dredge. But their Dredge was terrible. So their Dredge was bad. City of Brass. Very important thing about City of Brass. When it taps, it deals damage to them, and that goes on the stack, so you can actually interact. See, City of Brass taps for damage, casting Life from the Loam, but this goes on the stack first. So you can like interact with the City of Brass damage before a spell resolves.
City of Brass.
Might be important in some situations. Screw you. We needed you like last turn. I'll just run a Lord out. I don't have really anything else to do here. Next turn we can play Benthic Biomancer and another Lord. I'm reasonably confident we have the tools for Dredge here. Force Negation is pretty damn good these days. You know, there's a good argument to play Curse Catcher instead of Benthic Biomancer these days. Thanks to, like, Rise and Amulet, Burn. It's still okay against Tron. It's probably a little bit better than Benthic Biomancer against Tron. You're actually going to cast that card. Amazing. So now maybe I'm going to Brazen Borrow it back to your hand. Actually, this ability costs so much, I don't really care.
Maybe he's resigning already.
I'd appreciate it. So, if they don't find Conflagrate, we might be in pretty good shape. If they find Conflagrate, it's going to suck for us. They need to find Conflagrate with this Life from the Loam, though. Can you spin the wheels? You found an Archamoeba. So, well, I mean, they still could play, like, I don't know, what's it called? Cathartic Reunion or something. Which would still work. Then the best for us, the very following turn, is drawing an island and just playing double lord, and then getting out of conflagrate range, getting out of range of like any BS. You can play. The important thing is to get the lords large enough that the conflagrate doesn't matter anymore. Well, they're not making any snap decisions, so that is a good sign. Oh yeah. Is this card serious? Merchant of the Veil. Maybe.
Dredge needs all the help they can get.
I guess so.
Faithless looting's dead.
It's tough times since the banning of Faithless looting. Desperate times call for desperate measures. City of Brass. Nope. Taking it back. White bordered. That is a very acquired taste. Once upon a time, people hated white bordered. So is this your only way of getting into the graveyard? Aha. Aha! Okay, so next turn, there's going to be a conflagrate for what is likely going to be... So they can Life from the Loam 3 lands back to their hand. So we're looking at a conflagrate for 7 or 8.
Not enough, though.
It will be enough. So if I really want to draw a land so I can make these creatures 5/5s, and then it's not going to be enough. Or not enough that I'm going to care. I can tell by the pace of play we're not up against the most expert of Dredge players, or maybe they're just taking their turn very carefully because
Quadruple queuing.
They're probably in a lot of trouble. But we drew the land, so that was perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now we can just play a lord, we can play another lord, and just say, I don't care about your conflagrate. I really don't care. Attacking for 15. What up?
Bitch.
What up? City of Brass helping. Ally the Merfolk. Oh, yeah, they gave up. Cards that we want. We want Grafdigger's Cage. We want Master of Waves.
It didn't say he conceded. And now it just says has left the game. Must have changed that.
Oh, yeah. No. Maybe he just disconnected or something. Has left the game? No, it should be he... I don't know. We'll see what happens. So if I am not mistaken, we're taking out Brazen Borrower. Probably some Silver Gill Adepts. Is that what my sideboard guide says? Sideboard guide says... exactly that. So we're taking out the Silver Gill Adept because, again, I don't really care. Thing is, like, Silver Gill Adept is the type of card... Okay, first off, it's vulnerable to Conflagrate and, what's it called? Dark Blast. And it's a card that you get an advantage in the long game, but if you reach the long game with Dredge, you're dead. I mean, you don't win the long game against Dredge. That's not how this works. So I just want... Ideally, I just want to go, like, Lord, 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 Lord...
Be hot.
Okay, let's keep it. It's probably not going to be hot, but at the very least, I can play turn 2 Benthic Biomancer, activate, pitch something, and I am more than willing to, like, Force of Negating, like a Cathartic Reunion.
Say no to that.
I could say no to that.
So long, Benny.
You know what? Yeah, let's... I'm going to get rid of one of these. Let's say no to this. See what happens. Turn 1 Shriekhorns can get out of hand. How much do they mulligan for?
Zilch.
Well, then that's not good for us. But whatever.
Should have asked me that before you.
I'm willing to force negate another Dredge card. Actually, I might let the second one go. It's just that the first, if they get like a graveyard engine card going on turn 1, then that's when they're like just one turn too fast for me. Life from the Loam.
You said you'd do it.
Yeah, sure. Let's just experiment. Yeah, let's experiment. I don't feel like my position is that bad here. Like the Waterlog Grove can be exchanged for a card. Now their dredging will be really slow. Oh, look at that. We've got a Maraudry on the way. Pass. Now I'll probably activate this Benthic Biomancer no matter what.
What else do you got? Come on.
Creeping Chill.
Ugh.
Now they're going to play, it's called Life from the Loam. Yeah, this is slow for them, so this is a very slow game for them. Which is, I think, favors us. I'm just going to activate it to get in the damage right now. If I draw like a 2-mana Lord, I'll dump Rajiri. I wonder if they wanted to kill my Benthic Biomancer. Now it's too late. We don't need more of those. We have enough Force and Negations.
Lord! Also good.
I guess the best thing is to use Silvergill Adept, or activate this Silvergill Adept, and then if we draw a land, we can play this Rajiri.
And then you got some real power.
And I got some real power. Got some power in my punch. This is my only Silvergill Adept. That is just as good. What's the expression? Like, you got something, some pep in your step, or...
Yeah, I guess that would be good enough.
Can't remember how exactly it works.
Got a rocket in your pocket?
No, it's not the expression I'm looking for.
You got some panache in your stash.
So the Force of Negations really helped. I do like Force of Negating the very first thing that they do. Like that Shriekhorn. Because if you Force of Negate the first Dredge-ish card, or the card that enables dredging, like the problem with Dredge, from my perspective, isn't that it's just that it's too fast. It's just a little too damn fast for us to like make a comeback against. Bloodghast and Prized Amalgam. Alright, so they're about to get something going. But we're about to get something going. They can attack us for 5 next turn. Stinkweed Imp. Okay.
Stinky.
That is annoying. But not... I'll take the Vial up to 3 so that we Vial in our Rajiri, and then hopefully we just top deck like a a creature. It's going to be very important to get the Rajiri in play. And then if we top deck a creature, we just tap down Stinkweed Imp and get in there.
But still useful.
Can't use this again. No island yet. Alright. Down you go. That will pass. It is useful. It is still useful. We can actually block this prized amalgam now. Well, hopefully, unless our opponent has removal. If they didn't shock themselves. Abrupt Decay in the graveyard. That's not where you want to find your Abrupt Decay when you're staring down at the Grafdigger's Cage. Sure. It should say nothing leaves the graveyard. It stays there. Nothing leaves. Okay, so they got like a bit of a combo going on where they can start, because I believe they grabbed, no, this is not it. They grabbed a bunch of cycling lands, so they can like cycle twice at end of turn, put a bunch of cards into the graveyard. Let's go. Come on, creature.
Amazing stuff.
Not bad. It's gonna take another turn though.
Play with everything.
No, Stinkweed blocks. I don't want to do that. And then Stinkweed comes back. So there is one more Force Negation left in our deck. Could crack this Waterlogged Grove and find it. Actually, maybe I should just crack the Waterlogged Grove right then and there. Because if I draw Mutavault, I would want to play it for the turn. Now if I draw a land, it won't be good. Hey, what's going on? I thought they put cycling cards in their hand. And they've got Life from the Loam here.
This click maybe?
Maybe. Trickster? That is a very good card if I had still had that land out. Are you ready to blow up my Ether Vial right before I put a Master of Waves in play? That'd be pretty annoying because this Ether Vial's been here the entire time. Oh my god! I draw 2 cards that punish me hard for throwing away the throwing away my land. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. We got Master of Waves on the way.
And he knows it.
Master of Waves is still good in this format. I'll show them. People lost faith in the Master. I did not lose faith. Master, you're coming back. Okay, here's the... Okay, so now they're starting to dredge with the Forgotten Cave. But I swear they could have done that before. Oh, they literally are drawing cards. Oh, I guess that's fine, right? But I don't get it. I thought you have 2 Forgotten Caves. Maybe you just have 1? Cathartic Reunion. Sure. Dredge, dredge, dredge.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
No, no dredging. Just drawing cards. Of course, of course. They're looking for an answer to the cage. There is no answer. The answer is you die.
Hell in a cell.
Hell in a cell, yeah.
When land does it.
This might just do it. This is pretty brutal. People have forgotten what the Master is like. Just brutally punished here. Okay, only 3 things can block. So my largest things are the 4/4s. So this is 3/6. It's 18 damage. Deals combat damage. I just want 1 land. This land, the 1 land I threw away. I didn't draw any 2-drops. Now I'm drawing all the 2-drops. Block, block, block. Problem is, if this does not work, like they have a single removal spell for 1 elemental, I don't get in enough damage. This is 12, 18. I don't get in enough damage and then everything dies. I mean, they can even like...
Just swing with the tokens.
Okay, they conceded. Excellent, that's fine. You know what? Make my decisions easier. Thank you very much. Master of Waves is enough. I was thinking really hard about it. They were not thinking hard about it at all. I'm fine. I'll take that victory. So what do we learn? What do we learn today? Master of Waves still good against Dredge. I think it's appropriate to force and negate at least 1 early thing. Like the games that you lose against Dredge is just because, I mean, you're starting to get a game going, but they're just too far ahead. They already got the prized amalgam in play and the Bloodghast and hit you with like 1 or 2 creeping chills. And you're just always like 1 turn away from stabilizing against them, but they're just a little too fast. So just slow them down immediately. And hopefully the rest of the game is going to play at your pace, which it did. We just hit 2 of their like draw spells and it cost us 4 cards. But they didn't do anything after that. They were just so slow. They gave us so much time. So much. What turn? It's turn 7 against Dredge. It's turn 7 against Dredge.
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7. All right, well, anyway, that's our game for today. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com and the MTG Mastermind and Card Hoarder for being our sponsors. This is Nikachu with his brother playing with Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern.